To the best swing trading channel on YouTube. I hope you guys are all having a fantastic day today. Now in today's live stream, we are going to be chatting about swing trading. We're going to be talking about pretty much how I do it, the stocks I look for. So if you guys are new to the team, new to the channel, guys, we have an exciting school. Whoa. That is my monitor, making sure we are good. But guys, we have an exciting school where we talk about my strategies, my mindset, how I find some of these stocks that we are going to be talking about today. So I hope you guys enjoy it. I'll put it down below. You guys can use code CRASH because we had a crazy day yesterday or 2 days ago where the stock market did get a little annihilated. So code CRASH, $50 off. 5 spots left. Make sure you guys check it out. You guys can find it in the chat, or you guys can find it in the description, whatever you guys want to do. But guys, I hope you guys all enjoy this. Any questions, ask. But let's kind of dive into this here. So what has been the best play of the day today? Well, obviously it goes without saying, BBIO. Let me actually make it a little easier on me here. But BBIO here is up a whopping 13%. It actually was over 15%, and that's where we took some of our profits here, was over $40. But you guys will see the reason why we took this play here. Heavy support on that 90-day moving average line. Curled down, hit it again, establishing, heavy support on that, and we said, like a week and a half ago, 2 weeks, when this stock was trading in here, all right, this play could take a little bit of time. And what I meant by that was it's not going to be a play where it hits it and skyrockets up. And how I knew that was because right in here, you guys will see that it just consolidated quite often here, right? It kind of just consolidated. It wasn't an immediate reversal, just kind of traded in there before we had that great move. As of today, this thing squeezed up, 13%. Excellent play, heavy support here at 33, resistance at 41. We had a trailing stop. Boom, executed, easy play. And guys, if you guys are on the team in the course, yes, we're going to be doing a couple of videos, trailing stop loss soon. We're going to be talking about doing like maybe some live executions for you guys. So check that course out. Check the school out. Code CRASH, $50 off if you guys are new. So BBIO, 13%. Now, with some of these trades, guys, 13% is rare, right? We don't see massive moves like this every single day. But the biggest thing that I would recommend would be to take these profits and understand that it's all about, honestly, it's all about just base hits. Those 2-3% are way better, in my opinion, than having these moves of 15, because these 15% moves, yes, they make you a lot of money, but they also are a little risky here. So just understand that as well. I just want to make sure we are good to go. All right, we are good to go. Okay, because sometimes we have some issues. But yeah, BBIO, absolute great play. Another one, you guys know, AAOI. This thing has been moving and grooving again today. It's up 6%, heavy support here. We called this stock out at 15. Right now it's at $22 a share. Did do a little bull flag. Great move. And you guys can see this was the day, this big dip where it went from 22 all the way to like 18. This was that day, so it was like 2 days ago. But AAOI here, definitely on watch. We have KGC here that's moving and grooving. We're not in on this one, but we understood it had some very, very hard resistance here. And what we were thinking was old resistance here acting as new support, as well as that 200-day moving average line. This big wick right here does represent selling pressure, so there could be a possible reversal, but still is up 3%. Great play. ESRT here, textbook trade on that 90-day moving average line. Now, these moving average lines, the reason I love them is because they act as trend indicators as well as they act as support and resistance. So the 90 is going to be a harder support than like the 20-day moving average line. Now, this red line is the 200-day moving average line. This one here is going to be a heavier support than the 90. So you guys can see the stock hits it twice in the past, and we had seen tendencies of a lot of great buying pressure there. But still, we understood that basic technical analysis here. Boom, hits it. We did get that nice move up. HLX, we've traded this one several times here. Great support on that 200 here. Hits it. Boom. Formed that nice doji and then just pretty much rallied up from about $9.10 all the way up to about $9.82. Great play. OKE, we traded here. This was a great trade. Alert here at about 67.11. And this thing is squeezing up over 2.5% today. Looking to go to some highs here at 71.50 would be a great move here. Heavy support on that 90-day moving average line. You guys will see it hits it once, twice, 3 times, establishing very hard support. Curled down, hits it once, boom, rallied up. So you guys can see most of the stocks that we called out are green, which is great. SKT here, you guys will see, is moving and grooving up to highs. Now, as far as plays that we're looking to enter, most of the plays actually this week we're in on. But, you know, for finding these opportunities, is there a lot of stocks right now? Well, in my opinion, I think there's only maybe 2, maybe 1 play that is somewhat decent. NR here, you guys will see support on that 200, hits it, moves up here. EC, trend line breakdown, starting to get a little bit of some selling pressure here lately. General downward trend. You know, we've traded this one, I believe, 2 or 3 times. Heavy support on this trend line here. So you guys will see it comes in contact once, twice, almost 3 times, 4 times. 5 times a little move, but we called the stock out a while back at 11, you know, and then it went from 11.50 to pretty much 12.50, sold off back down to that trend, went from 11.70 back up to a little over 12, back down, and then we did get this little breakdown here, so no big deal. EC, UBS here was a play that we were in on here. UBS had that nice support on that 90-day moving average line, as well as the other day, this thing just got annihilated, went from 27 to about 26.85. So pretty much sold off actually about $1 a share. Now, the reason why a lot of people get nervous about trading this, right? You guys will see that this stock has these tendencies of gapping up, or, you know, as we zoom out, you guys can see it does gap down in the past. Now, most of the time, what this means is it means lighter volume. So, you know, when you have a lot of volume in a stock, it will look a little clearer. And what I mean by that, it'll look like, you know, BBIO, where it's like these hard wicks, you know, it doesn't gap as much, you know, we don't get those massive moves. But UBS here does look a little different. You guys can see this just means a little lightly traded. So what I always do for this, set your stops a little tighter, take profits a little sooner, just because these have seen tendencies of going up and down at very rapid rates. You guys can see up, this thing went from 22 to 23, you know, overnight pretty much, so to speak. And then on the flip side, it's gone from 25 to about 24 going down. You can use right mouse button to move charts around. You know, I've been using Moomoo for a very long time, and I will tell you, I always go click this bottom piece down here. So I appreciate that tip. That's actually awesome. I appreciate it, Casper. But yeah, great move, UBS here. We'll see if we can get a push up to at least 28 to about $30 a share. FSK, nice little move from 19 to 20. We didn't take a trade on this one. NVS here, nice. You guys will see it has old resistance. It's still actually above that. So we could see this move from 99 all the way up to, you know, at least 104 to 108. Now the thing is about stocks like this, you know, I want to talk about is hold numbers. So like 100 or 150 or like, you know, something like that are going to act as harder support. So as far as like price supports go, so and like a whole number, so like $100 will act as a harder support than like $93. You know, and the reason why I think that is because a lot of people will say, okay, Well, when this stock's at $100, I'll enter, and so you'll get a little more volume, which indicates a little more buying pressure. CCJ was a play that we were looking at here. This thing has been starting to stair step its way back down. It's down about 0.69%. You guys can see it did have some nice support on that 90-day moving average line. Hits it, a couple of times. And the thing is the thing about this is, okay, we talked about all these good plays. Now, is it normal for us to have a play or two that doesn't make us money? Absolutely. With trading, the biggest thing is managing risk. So understanding that I'm risking $1 to make $3, $4. So if I'm wrong, 2 times, I'm still making money. I'm still profitable. That's what I would recommend. So CCJ, we still could get a turnaround here just because it does have some old resistance here. We do see tendencies of old resistance acting as new support here. So, but I do think we'll see with how green of a day it is and this thing is down, I do think that we could see a little more volatility among CCJ, but we'll see what happens with this one here. Another one, ACAD, pharmaceutical company, very, very, very volatile. The reason I threw it on watch is because it was kind of consolidating above that 200-day moving average line. So we'll see what happens with this one. But these, as of right now, were all of the plays. Now, if you guys are growing an account and you clicked on this video and you're like, all right, how do I do it? Starting out, paper trade. Learn as much as you can. That's the biggest recommendation I would give a new trader, is to learn and educate yourself. And then once you do that, then the approach I would have, and what I wish I would have done, is done like the 1 share rule. So once you develop a strategy in your paper trading and you're profitable, do that for 6 months, a year. And then after you do that, then I'll do 1 share. So open up a Moomoo account, fund it with $100 or $200, whatever it is. And then what I would do is just buy 1 share. And what this does is it slowly starts introducing your real capital, because there is a emotion effect when you start trading, just because it's your own money. You're seeing your profits, you're seeing your losses. And what I see a tendency is new traders, they hop in on a play and then they lose money, which happens, right? We talked about it. But then they think, how can I get that back? I need to get this money back. I need to get it back. Instead of going, okay, what went wrong with this play? Okay, maybe I could have taken, profits a little sooner, or maybe this stock was not at support yet. And then we got that turnaround, and by the time it already turned around, I had my stop loss and I was out. So buying at very, very important prices are very, very important. But guys, these are little tips and tricks that I would recommend for growing a small account. Paper trade, learn as much as you can. Check out my course, code CRASH, $50 off. 5 spots left. Check it out. I highly recommend it. And it's a great team, as well as, yeah. So any questions, guys? Any questions? So we can just talk about some of the stocks today that are moving. We have the S&P 500 is up, which has seen a little turnaround. It's almost at those highs again. You guys can see that CPI report came out and went from about 5,000 to about 4,900 or 49, 59 really. And then we're already getting a nice turnaround here. But some of these stocks here that are moving, Moderna, we see Tesla, so, Live Nation. So it's been a very, very green day today. So I'm not sure what exactly this is here, Zebra. So, but yeah, I love, for those of you that ask, I love moving average lines. Moving average lines, RSI lines. I don't like to have so many indicators where it gets confusing or overwhelming. I just find it, better to just have a couple that I got pinned today. Awesome. Pins. Pinterest. Yeah, so something like this. Good play. You're buying low. You always hear buy low, sell high. Sold off down to most likely in earnings here. So earnings, people love to get nervous about earnings. And I will say this, do you think Apple has ever had a bad earnings? The company's worth $2 trillion. Yes, they have. And what we see a tendency in the stock market is any action is often an overreaction with the stock market. So great play right on that 90-day moving average line. And now we're starting to see if we can get the push up from 36 to at least 38, back up to 41. That good play. I would set my stops if you're trading this play below that 90 moving average line, maybe at about 34. So you risk about $2 to possibly make, if it goes back up to highs at 41, you're making $5, risking $2 to make $5, something like that. So, but yeah, guys, these were all the plays that I'm in on. I hope you guys all enjoyed this. Any questions, ask. I'm very, very excited to see where these plays go. And if you guys are new to the channel, check out my course. Check out other videos I have. Yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll end it here, and I hope you guys have a great day and great weekend. Maybe I want to actually start going live a couple times a week. So let me know what you guys think about that, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, everyone.